The art of trying. The art of just trying to make it work. It's a beautiful thing to try something new. It is. There's so many things that I want to still learn that I'm going to do. Like, I remember back in high school, I learned how to play the guitar. And the first week I was awful. I'm still probably bad at it now. It's only because I haven't really kept up with it. But knowing that I tried an instrument and tried to make that work, I was like, wow, this is cool. Trying new things is very exciting. And I guess people sometimes feel the idea of wanting the results more than the process of learning. Let me repeat myself. People like the results more than the process of learning that new thing. And it's okay. I'm guilty of it sometimes. There's times where I'm like, man, I can't wait to get so good at this so then I can just be good. But when you try something new, you start to feel for that journey. You start to feel good about learning something new. I think that's what we're meant to do. You learn. You're learning new things as we grow. You know, as a kid, it's a little more different because you're constantly learning something new through your parents, through your family, through your mentor, whoever. You're constantly learning. And as we get older, as we become adults, we don't really learn as much because we feel like, I don't want to say it, but I feel like a lot of people are a know-it-all. And people will feel like, oh, I know all this. I know what I'm doing. I don't need to learn that. You know, but it's good to be open-minded of trying to still learn new things. Like right now, I'm learning how to write calligraphy. It's a writing type technique. I always want to learn it. But I love it because like I'm horrible at it right now. But sooner or later when I keep practicing, I'll be great at it. Another thing I want to do is just keep working towards making better content. I'm okay at it, right? I'm good at talking behind the camera, sure, I'm okay. But 8 months ago, I was terrified. I didn't know what to talk about. I would probably make this video like 10 times, try to make it better. My point is just, you're not going to be good at it in the beginning. You shouldn't be good at it in the beginning. In fact, you're going to be awful at it. But that's the point where you get to learn and just try to make it work. Try anything. You won't know until you try, right? I know it sounds so basic in motivation, but it's true. It is. You just gotta experience it. And I think the best thing about trying something new is later on in life, you get to avoid the idea of regrets. You won't regret, oh man, what if I tried this idea? Maybe this would have been great. Who knows? Yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely. It would have probably been amazing if you tried it. But instead, don't do that to yourself. Don't beat yourself up on the idea of regrets and just try to make it work. Try that new recipe. Try to learn a new instrument. Try to make new content. Whatever you want. Just try. And I think that's also too is what we live for is one thing is when you do try, we do have that hope. The hope of living, you know. You might not know if it will work or not, but that's the idea of hope. Right? This isn't anything to do with religion or faith or all of that, but it's just the idea of just being hopeful because you know something will work out better than you can imagine. You know? And I think that's the idea of just trying to make things work, even in the smallest thing that you could imagine. And when you start to try new things, you start to experiencing new things. You start to see life in a different perspective, in other means, right? Like for me, when I was talking about with the guitar, I was like, wow. I started to look at instruments a whole nother way. You know, before I didn't know anything about it, but then when I started learning about the guitar and all that stuff, I was like, wow, music plays such a big role in our life. Like, I don't think we could ever live without music. And I say this because music really does something to do with the wires in our brains of just feeling calm, feeling that emotion in different perspective. You know, and I don't know. I think the art of trying something new is great. You know, even just trying to shoot your shot with that girl or that guy, you know, it's just try to boost that confidence because the more you try something, the better you get at it. And the better you get at something, a new skill set is adapt to yourself. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one, and peace.